This is a very simple exercise with two shots, but because there's a fluff involved, you've got to recreate the timing of the actors and maybe tighten it. And I think that's the clue. Where you can, just take a few frames out just to sort of keep that dialogue flowing well. Let's have a look at the shots involved. First up, we've got Mark.
Sold that last year, you know. Did very well out of it.
Really? I think it was Mum's funeral when you last stopped over here.
Don't make me feel even more guilty.
And Philip.
Action.
Really? I think it was Mum's funeral when you last stopped over here.
And cut. That was a nice one, yeah.
Okay, let's have a go at putting them together. Okay, I think the first thing to do is put Mark down. Now let's put Philip in word for word.
Sold that last year, you know. Did very well out of it.
Really?
Now, I don't like this laugh he gives.
Really?
So I'm going to go before, really, the last frame before he breaks for his laugh, which is there. So let's go to Philip's really.
Action.
Really?
Okay, there's the beginning of really.
Really? I think it was Mum's funeral when you last stopped over here.
Take it to there. Put that into the timeline. And we'll just do the edit back to Mark at the end.
Stopped over here.
Don't make me feel even...
There's no possibility of seeing him turn. So let's cut that there. So that's just the beginning of the shot out there. And let's have a look what we've produced.
Sold that last year, you know. Did very well out of it.
Really?
So with this first edit, we can tuck really much tighter underneath Mark's picture. So I want to trim the sound on this side of the cut, but I want to keep all of Mark's vision and lose some of Philip's vision. So this will produce an L cut. So let's tighten it until we get that really tucked underneath. Try it.
Did very well out of it.
Really?
Probably a tiny bit tight.
Did very well out of it.
Really?
It would be really good to put the really right under Mark's shot such that we can now tighten this gap up. So what I'm going to try to do is tighten this gap up and see how tight I can make it without it seeming too rushed. So I'm going to take that bit out. We are ignoring the vision at the moment.
Did very well out of it.
Really? I think it was Mum's funeral.
Out of it.
Really? I think it was Mum.
Well, that's not bad. Now, I know I've got no more of Mark here before he breaks into his laughter. Well, actually, I've actually got 4 more frames. So let's whack Philip's shot right back to the join and see whether this works.
Did very well out of it.
Really? I think it was Mum's funeral.
Let's have a look at the whole thing full frame. Here we go.
Sold that last year, you know. Did very well out of it.
Really? I think it was Mum's funeral when you last stopped over here.
Don't make me feel even more guilty.
Let's put a mix on the sound there and a mix on the sound there. Now let's have another look full frame.
Sold that last year, you know. Did very well out of it.
Really? I think it was Mum's funeral when you last stopped over here.
Don't make me feel even more guilty.
So by tucking that really underneath Mark's outgoing shot, in other words, delaying the vision cut, we've been able to tighten within Philip's speech. And I think the result is much better. The speeches flow more coherently. On the download, you've got both the shots, of course, and a reasonable version from me to compare with what you produce. Have a go at it. See what you can do to take the time out and produce a better result.